his pie crust and filled his pie dish. And see how beautiful and golden brown the pie crusts come out?
Gorgeous.
See? That's why
Gorgeous.
you have to blind bake with those beans, because otherwise the crust would shrink and fall down into the bottom of the dish if it didn't have the beans and you're holding it up. You get it?
Understood.
Okay,
Thank
great.
you.
Great. You went to like Harvard.
Oh yeah.
Right?
No, I took that Harvard cooking course.
Right.
Excellent.
So we're making the custard now, and it is 3 cups of whole milk and 5 tablespoons of cornstarch. And we're going to mix this all into the milk with 2/3 of a cup of granulated sugar and 1/4 teaspoon of salt.
Okay.
This is what you're stirring. See, this is very thin right now, but when it comes to a boil, the cornstarch thickens, and that's why you have that nice thicker custard. So I'm going to just turn this off because you got the idea about how you start it. This is now going to have eggs added to it for enriching.
Okay.
Okay, so we have 4 large egg yolks, and you pour the hot custard right into the egg yolks like this. And you don't want to cook the egg yolks or curdle them, so you just add a little in a stream like this, warming the egg yolks nicely until they look good. See?
Perfect.
Yeah, no curdling. If you threw it all in at once, they would curdle.
Got it.
And you don't want that. So now this goes back into the pan, get it all warmed up, but always stirring. Don't walk away. Don't go watch Jim Cramer on the television if it's in another room. Even no matter how much he's screaming or ranting or raving, do not leave your custard, whatever you do. And so how's your voice?
Real good.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, real good.
So you have good, strong
Yeah,
vocal
well, I took the
cords.
lessons because I was losing my voice mid-show during the lightning round.
Yeah.
So I went and got the help. So I just have to do that.
Yeah, so here, let me wipe up our counter. Oh, while I'm doing this, Jim, why don't you cut those bananas? Do you see they're sort of cut on an angle?
Like
Yeah,
this?
like that. Perfect. Yeah. Thin, yeah. All uniform, exactly uniform. Good. So he knows how to cut up bananas. That's good.
More than one task I can do.
Yes.
Stocks and bananas.
So we're talking about the stock market, about repairing the economy. What's the next step, do you think? What do we have to really do? What about the banks? Talk about the banks
What
a
we
little.
have to do is, I know the banks are unpopular and the people who run banks are considered to be people who haven't done a good job, but we need to have them work it out themselves. We need to have them be able to not have to mark all of their bad loans to the worst house that they own. That's really one of the things that's hurting us. Is,
Yeah.
I mean,
Most to market.
Yes, and most people have homes and they pay 90% of the people pay their bills on time and their homes are worth a lot of money. We don't need to tell the banks, listen, all homes are going to be foreclosed, so you've got to take money back and you've got to take big charges. We've got to get past that.
Yeah.
And we also have to make it so that people are able to get cheaper mortgages. Not just the people who are in trouble, but everybody should have the right to it. Not just the people who to struggle. Because it's not fair.
Can I interrupt for one second?
Of course, I'm sorry.
No, you keep slicing.
Okay.
I've strained the custard.
Okay.
Now it has to just cool before we add it to the bananas in the crust. Okay?
All right.
So we have a cooled one over here.
How's the banana? Still okay?
It looks good, yeah.
Oh, good, thank you.
Yeah, and then you can line, you want to spiral the rest of those bananas in there? No,
Sure.
you don't need all of them, but just like this,
The
all
ones
the
that
way
are-
around.
okay.
Yeah, like that. Just finish that. And here's our chilled custard. And, yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, quickly.
Okay.
Quickly. We're on television.
All right, I know.
You know
okay,
about it.
They're slippery. That's the problem. They're like slippery little devils.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'm getting there. Look at that. You know.
Doing a very good job.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. That's enough.
Oh, one more.
Okay. So then you put your custard on top of the bananas. And, I love this. Oh, and you could add rum to the custard. You know, in this economy, liquor sales are doing really well.
But not the expensive. Not the expensive.
No.
People are buying the cheaper beer
They
and
are.
the cheaper whiskey.
Oh, yeah, and the cheaper vodkas.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are, and they're selling out.
Oh, are they
Which is
ever?
Yeah, a little worrisome. Because, but I guess people are taking a little comfort in their martinis.
Well, do you know they're drinking more at home and not going out, though?
Yes.
At home sales are off the charts.
Right.
The restaurants where they feel it's too expensive, wait it.
Yeah. So then let that set in the refrigerator, top it with whipped cream like this one, and then you can, again, embellish the top with more bananas.
I haven't put the whipped cream on yet. So.
No, let that stay.
Right.
So and you just go around and around, and this is what it looks like, Jim. Look. How would you like to taste? Now, I'm going to make one, though, for you to take.
Will you?
Oh, yeah, you have
For
to
my
take
staff?
that. No.
For me personally with my
No,
kids?
to John Stewart.
Oh. I need a catapult. It can't just be my hand. It's gotta be like,
yeah, you have to take a pie to Jon Stewart.
I can turn it into a gift if he's kind to me.
Yes, you could.
All right.
If he's kind. Now cut 2 pieces before you try to take one out. For some reason, it works better. So here.
And that applies to birthday cake, anything?
No.
Or just
mostly to pie.
Okay. It's not easy.
Don't try to standardize pies and cakes together. It's one or the other. Here, that's for you. Taste it. Let me know what you think.
Okay, thank you.
I love banana cream pie. And Jim Cramer is going to come back because he's going to answer some questions from the audience.
Delicious.
Coming up, gardening expert Uli Lorimer shows how to make your garden soil healthy. We'll return in a moment.
During the Pet Birthday Sale at PetSmart, you'll find everything you need for the young and the young heart.